to the weekly tapping circle. I'm Denise. Feel free to introduce yourselves. If you have any questions, please pop them on. Yeah, off we go, I guess. Last week we looked at like having too much to do. So tonight I thought I'd follow on with procrastination and having like, or why can't I get things done? So just so, yeah, following a bit of a theme. So first up, I guess, please grab, if you haven't already, normal procedure, pen and paper, glass of water. So we're all ready to go. So while you guys do that, I will have a quick sort of intro of me and what tapping is. So, yep. So, yeah, feel free to, if someone could let me know that they can hear me and see me, that would be great. Anyway, okay, so I'm Denise. I am an emotional freedom technique practitioner and a life coach. My business is called DM Transformational Coach, which is on the bottom of the screen. Best place to find me is Facebook. I do have a website, so if you Google that, DM Tapping Coach, you will find me. Best place to find me is on Facebook, though. So I do private sessions via Messenger, Skype, Zoom, all those sort of stuff. Hi, Melissa. Lovely. Thank you for letting me know you're there. So, yes, so happy if anyone stuff comes up for someone that they feel like they need a little bit more work and to get a little bit deeper, feel free to message me and we can work some stuff out. As a kind of a bit of a novelty thing, I'm actually an equine therapist with a couple of qualifications in equine therapy, which people tend to find a bit interesting, so I thought I'd throw that in there this week. Okay, so tapping is emotional freedom technique, aka tapping. It's basically we tap on the meridians on our own body whilst we repeat phrases. It sounds really simple, is really simple, works really well. We basically tap on these points. Let me see, I've been playing around. Hi, Sue. Hi, Kalinda. Let me just make sure I've been playing with this. There we go. So this is a photo of Dr. Peter Stapleton. Let me see, can I make it? I think I can even make it big. Oh, no, wrong way. Oh, it's probably harder to see, eh? So let me go back to this one and make it bigger. There we go. Okay, so just so you've got a bit of a diagram rather than me point it all out. Hi, Sue. Okay, so basically we start with the karate chop point, which isn't on that diagram. And then we go to the eyebrow point. So I was going to point at the screen, but I don't have a pointer, so that won't help much. So you start at the side of the eyebrow, you go to the side of your eye, under your nose. We call it the chin point, but it's really this sort of like nice little dip you have between your lip and your chin. So in there, then we have our collarbone. You'll tend to find that you'll just tap on the right spot. So it won't be a, don't stress too much about finding the right point. You tend to tap because it's where it feels comfortable. So and that's exactly where it should be. There's also a point under your arm, sort of level with your bra strap. For those females, I'm guessing most of us are girls here. I tend not to use that because I tend to feel it disrupts my flow and I sort of bigger boobs and I have to reach across. So I tend not to use that one, but if you want to use that one, feel free. And then the last one is top of your head. So again, you'll tap on the right spot. It's just where it feels comfortable. So we'll go through that. Let me just get rid of that back off my screen. Hey. So I get really excited because technology and I sometimes don't always get along. Okay, so basically what we do, we start out with the negative, which sounds a bit counterintuitive, but what we want to do is just to acknowledge that we have those feelings and then make sure we feel okay with them. And you just tend to find that your brain kind of sort of goes, oh, okay, maybe it's not so bad while we're tapping. So, and things should start to reduce. So we start at the negative. We kind of then try to find out what's beneath the problem we're having. So, oh, no worries, Melissa. Watch the replay. Lovely to meet you too. So, Melissa's just saying she's got to bail. So, okay, so we're going to then we go to sort of try and work out why that we have the issue we have. So it's generally, you know, you might go, oh, I feel anxious. Well, why do you feel anxious? What's beneath it all? So we're looking at that, and then we'll sort of overlay all that at the end with some really nice positive stuff, hopefully make you feeling really light and uplifted and stronger and more capable of, you know, handling whatever it is that's cropping up for you. Okay, so tonight we're going to work on procrastination. But first, let's just make sure we're all kind of present and here. I know a lot of you have probably rushed in from work, done, you know, like 20,000 things, and then now I'm asking you to sort of sit and concentrate. So we'll just do a little bit of tapping just to make sure that we're all kind of here and present. Just follow along with me. Those of you who haven't tapping, you'll work it out. If you've got any questions, please pop on the chat and I'll try and answer them as we go. Okay, so here we go. Even though I feel like part of me is still running around, I love and accept myself. I feel like part of me is running around frantically still, but I choose to be present here. Even though I just feel like I'm still all over the place, I feel connected and here. Even though I feel a bit scattered, I love and accept myself. Okay, so I'm just flicking pages for the notes. So I choose to feel present. And what I'd like you to do is say it out loud. If you're sort of in a place where you can't say it out loud, just in your head is fine. So I choose to be here. I feel present and grounded. I feel present and grounded. I feel present and grounded. I choose to be here and spend some time on myself. I choose to spend time on myself. I feel safe. I feel grounded. I feel present. Choosing to spend time on myself. Going for work on myself. I'm here and I'm present. I feel safe. I feel calm. I chose to be here, so I'm on the right track. I choose to be there. I choose to be here. I choose to be here. I feel safe. I feel grounded. I feel present. I feel safe. I feel grounded. I feel present. I feel safe. I feel grounded. I feel present. Okay, so hopefully everyone's feeling a bit calm and they're here and they're in the room and they're ready to work on themselves. So looking at procrastination and why we don't get things done, there's probably sort of a couple of types of procrastination and ways we avoid stuff. So we'll just have a think about, I'll talk about those and you can have a think about what it is that you do. So because once you're aware of stuff or why you do things or how you do things, then it's much easier to, well, I wouldn't say it's much easier, but it is easier to turn things around and start to change. Okay, so, you know, sometimes it can be a sort of different type of procrastinator. You can be the person that's the perfectionist. You can't get things done because you know they won't be perfect. So you don't do it because you know you're not going to get it perfect, so you just don't do it or don't get it started. You could be the type of person who goes, no, I'll do it later. I'll just cram it in. I'll get it done. No big deal. Or you could be the person that's having too much fun, enjoying themselves to actually do the things that you need to do. Or otherwise you're just the anxious person who's just like, it's too worried. You know, you get so worried about it that you become a bit frozen and you can't do things. So if you're thinking some of you might be that. So just keep those in your mind. We'll come back to them later. And there's lots of excuses that we come up with as to why we don't get things done. I'll just go through some that I've got written down. And just try and, if you've got your pen and paper there, which hopefully you do, just jot a couple, like when I say it, you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's me. So jot that down. Avoidance is the first one. You just avoid it. So you don't go there. It could be a doctor or a dentist. You just don't make an appointment. Just don't, or you might, avoid you just avoid it. You don't do it. Distraction, which is a great one for me, where you go and do something else. You distract yourself. So you get on Facebook and do whatever it is you need to do, or socialise with someone, or, do anything. Distract yourself with the vacuuming, whatever it is that you do. Sort of make it trivial. So what you do is you convince yourself that what you need to get done isn't actually really important. So you don't really need to do it, doesn't really matter. So you just don't get it done. You compare yourself to someone. So what you're going to do is, well, I didn't finish my homework, but then no one else did either. So that's okay, So you just make it normal and okay to not do it. Make a joke about it, so you can just sort of, laugh it off and not get things done. Another one is blaming other people. I didn't get it done because someone didn't give me the information I needed. What else have I got? You could be the person that does things at the last minute. So you could be, hi everyone who's just jotted along. Pen and paper will be great, and then we'll get into some tapping again in a sec. Denial. Again, just not important. Don't need to do it. Laziness. It's another one of mine. Just too lazy to get it done. And pointing out that, you might not have done it, but look at all the other great stuff you've done. So yeah, just as hopefully you've jotted some of those things down and worked out what it is or how you avoid things and how you procrastinate and don't get started. So while you've got your pen and paper in your hand, I'd like you to think of something that you are actually avoiding doing. Doesn't have to be a big thing, can be little, but something you just aren't doing. It could be making a dentist appointment. It could be getting the vacuum cleaner out. Or it could be a big thing like I'm trying to get started in my business and I just can't make myself, set up an Instagram page, or I can't put myself out there. So now you've had a think and written that down. I want you to think about the intensity of it. So how does it make you feel? So 0 is totally fine about it, couldn't care less. 10 is, oh my God, I'm so stressed, absolutely beyond belief about why I can't get things done or this particular thing done. You may also find that you feel it once you've started to think about it, that you get like a tight sort of chest, or your shoulders sort of, you get all this tension. So make a bit of a note of that as well. Okay, so hopefully we've written all that down. Hi to everyone that's just popped on as well. So now if you haven't already, I want you to think of a time that or what you're actually avoiding currently, and we're going to work on it to try and release all the stress around it and at least work out why you are avoiding it, and then hopefully that'll give you a bit of momentum to get in and do some stuff. Okay, so here we go. We'll tap away again. This procrastination. I just can't get started. I just can't get it done. I'm avoiding it. I can't get started. I'm avoiding the things I know I should do. I just can't get started. I can't get things done. I just can't do it. Can't make myself do it. I keep avoiding it. I can't get things done. I keep procrastinating. I do a lot of procrastinating. I avoid it any way I can. I procrastinate. I procrastinate. So much to do. So much to do. I can't get started. I keep avoiding it. I keep avoiding these things. I can't get started. And then I get all stressed. And then I get angry at myself. Why can't I get started? What's the matter with me? I get annoyed with myself. I get angry with myself. I get anxious. I get stressed. I get anxious. This procrastination. This procrastination. I keep avoiding it. I keep avoiding it. I keep avoiding what I need to get done. I keep avoiding it. 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 Okay, so a couple of big breaths. Have a think about how it's feeling in your body. You know, is the tightness in your chest releasing, tightness in your shoulders? Are you feeling a bit less stressed about it? So have a think about, you know, your 0 to 10, has it shifted a little bit? If it's crept up, then what else has cropped up for you? Because usually if it's going up rather than down, something else has come up for you. So if something has like a time that you can remember, or something else that you've suddenly realised that you're avoiding doing, write it down. If we can't clear it here, then feel free to tap at home, and again, feel free to contact me. Okay, so pop back to your journal. Did you work out if you're the anxious person, the procrastinator, the having too much fun to do anything? Are you just the poor time manager, so sort of a little bit lazy, just can't manage your time properly? Or are you the perfectionist? Do you know, does it need to be perfect, and then you won't get started because the need to be perfect is just too great? Another thing to think about is, do you procrastinate more than one way? So I probably will say I'm probably a poor time manager, and then sometimes I'm the perfectionist, but not that often. And sometimes I'm the anxious procrastinator. So something like the dentist for me, I would put that off because it makes me really anxious. So other times I just have so much going on, it's time management. So do you procrastinate in different ways? If you do and you can identify that, just jot it down, because again, you know, once you start to identify that's what happens, then that's the easiest way to begin to clear all this stuff. Often when you procrastinate, you start to feel stressed because you start to just feel quite overwhelmed. You start to feel a bit guilty about the things you should be doing but you're not doing. And this can be, you know, you start to think people are unhappy with me because I can't get the stuff done, the people I work with or family, depending on what it is we're procrastinating about. So people get frustrated that you're not meeting the commitment that you said you would. And then all this starts to make you not feel great about yourself. So then you start to, it basically keeps combining, and then, you know, you procrastinate more and it all just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, jot these things down if it's coming up for you. Basically, one of the things why we procrastinate, just to give you a sort of a bit of a background, is kind of imagine that there's the present you and there's the future you. So what happens is you go, oh, I'm going to eat healthier and get fit. So that's your future goal, which is great. Future you, totally on the right page. It's there. Present you is kind of there, but gets distracted or gets something that'll crop up that has more value than future goal. So, and it could be, someone buys you a box of chocolates, so you're going to eat it. So present you gets more value than what it perceives is going to happen in the future. So it's like present you and future you having a bit of an argument about what are you going to do, how are you going to do this, how are you going to get it done. So that's kind of how procrastination works. So there's like this bit of present you going, well, I think I'll just go and I'll get more value out of eating that chocolate bar. Whereas future is like, no, we want to be fit and healthy. So you kind of have this back and forth, and then, so you procrastinate about what you're going to do. Does that make that? Hopefully that makes kind of a bit of sense to you. So, and we all tend to like, just our brain likes immediate gratification. So we like things now that make us feel good, even though we know whatever our goal is in the future will make us feel good. Right this minute, that chocolate bar is looking better than anything else. So hopefully that makes sense. So, all right. So just have a think again on your 0 to 10. I've probably just bumped it up a little bit by having a chat and all that. So we'll keep tapping for a bit and see where we end up. All right. This procrastination. This thing I avoid. These things I avoid. Lots of things I need to get done, but I just can't get there. I'd rather go and do something else. This procrastination. I have a long-term goal, but short-term, I'd rather do something else. Reward myself now. I reward myself now rather than getting things done. So many things to do. So many things to do. I get stuck. I keep avoiding it. I know I should. I know I should do things, but I just don't. I get stuck, and then I feel stressed. And then I feel stressed. Other people rely on me. I've made these commitments. And then they get unhappy with me. They get disappointed. So much to do. I just procrastinate. Where do I begin? How do I begin? What should I do first? So much stuff to do. So much stuff to do. This procrastination. So much stuff to do. Where do I start? I can't get things done. I'd rather do other things. I'd rather have fun. I just want it to be perfect. I just want it to be perfect. All these things I need to do. I run out of time. I run out of time. Where do I start? Where do I start? So much to do. So much to do. Okay, again, big breath. Check in with yourself. Hopefully you can feel things have just got a bit lighter, or that you can suddenly have something's popped into your head as to why you procrastinate, or a past experience where you've procrastinated and it's suddenly cropped up. So hopefully we'll check back in. Again, write down 0 to 10. Where are you sitting? Hopefully you are coming down. If anyone wants to pop a comment, I started at 8 and now I'm at a 4, that'd be lovely. Or if you've gone the other way, love to know that too. And if you have gone the other way and your intensity level has got higher, what else has come up? What else have you thought about while we were tapping? Was there a word or a moment, a memory that has cropped up for you that you can actually that your brain has jumped on? Because that's probably the things that are underneath your procrastination and why you can't get stuff done. And that's the stuff we want to clear. So hopefully we're all feeling pretty great and we're getting through. So, we all procrastinate, I guess, for different reasons. Depends on the way you were raised. You model yourself on your family, perhaps, and how your brain is wired. So why you procrastinate is different for all of us. So what we need to try and do is try and work out a way that works for you to move forward. So some people like the adrenaline rush of getting things done at the last minute and being under pressure. Some people are perfectionists. As we said before, they need everything to be perfect. Some of the people who do it at the last minute like the drama that comes with it, the drama of, oh my goodness, I won't get it done, or and they like people to think, oh my God, like how fantastic are they? They managed to pull it all together at the last minute. So, it could be that. So you could have, it has gained you attention in the past. So that is why you procrastinate now. So, let's have a quick think about that as we did before. How did, what crops up for you? All right, so we'll tap on probably a few of those. Probably what you'll find is something really resonates with you, so your brain will clip onto that anyway. So, all right, here we go again. I need to be perfect. I want to get it right. I want to get it perfect. I want to get it perfect. I need to get it perfect. It's got to be exactly right. It's got to be exactly right. I need it to be perfect. I want everything to be perfect. Can I think of anywhere else I like to be perfect? Where does this crop up in my life? It needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. I like the drama. I like it when people think I'm amazing because I got it done. If I procrastinate, people notice me. If I procrastinate, people notice me. Makes me stand out. Makes me feel amazing. People think I'm good. If I can get it all done at the last minute, people notice me. I get attention. I get attention from my work colleagues. I get attention from my family. I get attention from my parents. I get attention. I like the drama. I like the drama. I drag other people into my drama. I drag them in. I like the attention. I like the attention. I like the attention. I like the excitement, the rush of getting it done. The excitement of getting it done at the last minute. It's a bit of an adrenaline rush. Gets me away from the boring. Gets me away from the everyday. It's an adrenaline rush. It's a challenge. Gets me away from the boring. Makes my life more exciting. Makes my life more exciting. So it's not boring. This rush I get at doing it all at the last minute. This rush I get. This rush I get. This rush I get. Makes my life exciting. Makes my life less boring. Makes my life less boring. Makes my life less boring. Gets me away from routine. I get really anxious. I get really anxious. I get scared. I get scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know what to do. Can I even do it? I don't know I can. It causes me stress. I get stressed. I feel really anxious. I get stressed. Can I even do it? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. I feel anxious. I feel stressed. I feel anxious. I feel stressed. My inner voice crops up. When I procrastinate, my inner voice crops up. It says a lot. It tells me I can't do it. It tells me I can't do it. And I get all anxious. Get all anxious. My inner voice puts me down. 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 Makes me anxious. It makes me scared. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. It's procrastination. It's procrastination. It's procrastination. It's procrastination. Okay, again, we'll stop tapping. A couple of seconds just to feel into your body, feel into how you feel. Tap into yourself. Okay, hopefully you're all feeling a bit lighter. Think about the thing we started with. What was the task you wanted to get done and that you were procrastinating on? Has the intensity of that shifted? Has it come down? If your numbers jumped up, again, it usually means something else has cropped up into your head. While we were doing that, what cropped up to me, I ended up suddenly realising that I like the adrenaline rush of doing things at the last minute and making them exciting and putting myself under pressure. So, I've tapped on this before and that's not come up, but I suddenly realised that's my thing. So hopefully one of those something there resonated with you, and you suddenly realise that, that's what emotion it is for you. So if your numbers are coming up rather than down, hopefully you've identified something else, another task or a feeling or something else that's cropped up for you. So write that down, and that's what I want you to tap on either after this call or in the next couple of days. So, okay, here we go again. We'll just keep doing another round and then we'll get into some clearing it and making it positive. Okay. My procrastination. It won't rule me. It'll no longer have a hold. I take my power back. I will make the decisions. The procrastination will go. It will no longer rule me. It will no longer make decisions for me. The procrastination won't make my decisions. I've been letting it, but it won't anymore. It won't make my decisions. I can see what I've been doing. I can see I like the drama. I can see I like the drama. I can see I like the attention. That's why I avoid things. That's why I avoid starting. I like the attention. That's the strategy I've been using. These feelings I get when I avoid. But it doesn't really help. It can actually just make it worse. I end up wasting time. I end up wasting energy. I waste time. I waste energy. All this procrastination means I waste time. I waste a lot of energy. I'd be better off just leaving the procrastination. Leaving the procrastination behind. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I won't do it anymore. It's safe not to procrastinate. It's safe to get things done. It's safe to get things done. I won't procrastinate. I take back my power. I've been using these strategies. These strategies to avoid. These strategies to avoid. These strategies to avoid. This procrastination runs my life. It runs my emotions. These things I avoid. This old pattern, I'm going to make it an old pattern. This procrastination is a thing of the past. It's a thing in the past. I'm going to change my patterns. I'm going to go for the long-term rewards. I'm going to go for the long-term rewards. I can see my patterns. I can see my behaviours. They don't really serve me. They don't really help me. The old things I used to do don't help me. They just give me stress. I want to reduce my stress. I want to increase my productivity. I don't need the extra drama. I don't need the extra attention. I don't need people to notice. I have internal satisfaction. I know I can do it. I don't need the stress. I don't need the anxiety. I don't need the drama. It takes up too much energy. It takes up too much energy. It takes up too much energy. This procrastination I'm going to leave it behind. I'm going to leave it behind. I'm going to leave it behind. This procrastination no longer controls me. It no longer controls me. It no longer controls me. I'll get that thing done. 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 Again, a couple of big breaths. Okay. Hopefully that's getting you close to zero. And again, if it hasn't, hopefully by now you've worked out where it is that you need to do some work. Also, the other thing I guess to consider is I know I tend to like to just get up and do the stuff I don't like to do, get it out of the way, and then continue on with the good stuff. That's a strategy that I use to stop me procrastinating. If I put it off a bit, I'll put it off for a long time. So I am quite good at reducing my procrastination, but obviously I still do it. We're all a work in progress, so this stuff is not you're not going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to be the most productive person in the world, but hopefully you've started to see the patterns that you develop and you have in procrastinating and that why you procrastinate, so that we can hopefully we've made you feel less stressed. And I'm hoping that your whatever it is that you wrote down at the start, the thing that you're avoiding and the stress that you're feeling around it is now really low. So hopefully we've helped. Love some feedback from any of you. If you've got any questions, I'll just give you a couple of secs to hopefully you're all feeling a bit lighter and that you can do some things that you have been avoiding. Small steps, so I'll just give you a couple of secs just to journal anything that you need to. If things are getting more intense rather than less, please send me a message after and we'll have a quick online chat about what could be going on. More than happy to do that. So yeah, definitely find me on my Facebook page. All right, so what we will finish up with is some really good positive stuff so that you go away feeling just, awesome, amazing. Sorry, I have a sore back, so I'm a bit, what's the word? Have to shift around a little bit. Okay, so we will get into some positive tapping and see how everyone feels at the end. I choose to feel grounded. I've realised what I do. That makes me pretty great. It's often hard to work out what you do wrong or where you can improve. But I've identified it. I've identified it. I'm pretty amazing. I'm pretty amazing. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to move forward. I am moving forward. I am unique. I am safe. I am grounded. I'm grounded. I am enough. 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 I am amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm unique. I'm clever. I've identified all the things that happen that I need to improve. swapping hands, I've identified where I procrastinate and how I procrastinate. That makes me unique. It makes me self-aware. That makes me unique. I'm amazing. I'm clever. I'm smart. I'm on the way. I'm on the way to get things done. I'm on the way to get things done. I'm on the way to get things done. I am good enough. 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 I am enough. I am amazing. I'm clever. I'm smart. I'm unique. I am good enough. I am amazing. I am amazing. Okay. I'm hoping that you're all feeling a lot lighter than when you started. Feel free to jot something down. Let me know how you're feeling. That'd be great. Also, on Friday night, this Friday night, Sarah is interviewing me, so you'll get a bit more background on me. So hopefully that'll be interesting. Be fun anyway. I'm more than happy as a code if anyone procrastination is such a big issue and what it is behind it. More than happy if anyone wants a private session to do a buy two get one free. If so, just let me know that you saw the procrastination on the spiritual events directory, because I just really love to help you out. That's part of the stuff I really like to do is happiness, confidence, and moving forward. It's not always easy, but, making the step, identifying these things is a really great start. And you guys are doing great, absolutely great. If anyone has any questions, I'll just sit here for a couple of minutes. Otherwise, we're basically finished. I'll be back next week. If anyone has a topic that they would really, really like me to cover, please let me know. We've kind of gone through now a couple of too much to do, procrastinating, not good enough. So, if someone's got something else, otherwise we'll probably delve into something like confidence because, again, love that stuff. So thanks for joining. Remember the 2-for-1 offer. Remember Friday night, I think it's 6. It'll be on the spiritual events directory page. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 6:30. With Sarah interviewing me. Thanks all for joining. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.